All right, so today we're going to be installing the carbon fiber trunk on the Lexus IS. It's still got stuff in it from the last time we had the show, but I made sure to grab a bag to put all my carpet fasteners in. I also have a metal magnetic bowl to make sure I don't lose any nuts, bolts, or sockets, and things of that nature. We're going to go ahead and take a quick look at the trunk, which is in the back seat. Put it in there for safety reasons so it don't get damaged or anything. It's a Demon VIS carbon fiber trunk. It's going to match the roof and the hood on this car. And I'll start taking off the fasteners, and we'll skip to that part after we're done with that. So, good luck. Let's make sure we get a video of where all the connectors are, right? So that way we know we make sure we put everything back the way it's supposed to be. All right, because the easy part is mounting it. The hard part is hooking everything back up.
And then you got this right here.
Yep, and then we got the locking mechanism right here.
And then you got the locking mechanism.
That's your safety latch if you ever get locked in the trunk.
There's the little thingy.
I don't know what we're going to do about the backup camera.
We might
I don't even know
have
if I can get it off of here.
Yeah.
Important when you're doing this to make sure you video or take pictures of all your connections beforehand. The carbon fiber trunk does not have a cutout for this backup camera, so I will not be putting a backup camera back on it for right now. Later, I'll probably have one cut for an aftermarket one when I do the Tesla style infotainment center in the center console, but for now I'm not going to worry about it. But it does have spots for the buttons and keys and the lights and such. So make sure you photograph or video everything as far as your locks and your bolts. And like I said, that's why it's important to have a magnetic tray and a bag to keep everything in. All right, so I'm gonna get started on unbolting all this, and we'll get back to the next video. We've got the trunk off, and I'm telling y'all right now, this thing easily 40 pounds. Got to be 40 pounds. My daughter's 40 pounds. I pick her up much easier than I pick this up. And that's just nuts. The carbon fiber trunk doesn't weigh nothing compared to that. It is starting to sprinkle, so I need to hurry up and get this new one attached back on here and get everything hooked up. So, if you've gotten to
just
this
for
point
clarification,
where
I know I'm going to mess up here in a second. I'm going to call the trunk
but you're
the
trying
bumper.
to swap over everything like your tag mic
It was a long
housings
day.
and stuff like that. By the way,
I'm sorry for doing that, but it's not. It's the trunk. I know I made a mistake.
Or F Sport, doesn't matter. These things are freaking dealer parts. Okay, you cannot get this at AutoZone. All right, you will have to find a wrecked one, or you will have to order it directly from Toyota. Good luck with that. It'll be expensive and a pain in the ass. So you're like, how do I get them out of here? Well, you'll notice that on these, there's these clips. You can just push and pull and push them out, right? You just squeeze and push out. You think that's simple, but no, it won't come through this housing, right? So how are you supposed to get that out without destroying said bumper?
Trunk.
Well, this surprised me. I came over and I looked it up. I had to look it up. This is like a 2 or 3 layer bumper.
Trunk.
Or not bumper, but trunk, I'm sorry. So I had to pop it free. I've already popped it free. It's gonna sound much worse than that, and you're gonna be scared to death you're gonna break it, and you can break it, so be careful. So I popped the corners free first, and from the corners, I got where I got my fingers underneath there, and I worked it. And then I popped it free. Look, it's already starting to bind back up. And then you'll hear like a tearing sound, like you're ripping tape, because you are, right? On the inside of this are these safety mount, these that attach it to the other side of the bumper, and there's a piece of fiberglass right there that you're gonna have to tear through, right? And then you'll simply be able to squeeze and push them out of the housing. Your backup camera will be right here if you have one. I have one. Then you can remove the backup camera by unbolting it and shoving it through the back side. You just push it through the back side. But I waited. You could probably remove the backup camera before you get to this point, but I waited. You don't have to. But in order to get these tag light housings out, you have to do this. And you can see almost 15 years of driving. I didn't know this part ever came off, or I'd have cleaned it, or probably took it off and cleaned it beforehand. I had no idea there was a layer over a layer of trunk. That's why one of the reasons this thing's so damn heavy.
It's 3 layers.
Yeah. It's like 3 layers on this thing. So, but hopefully that helps you. Try not to break it if you ever want to save your OEM trunk or resell it. I'm going to clean this up because I'm probably going to save it in case I ever sell my car and I move up to a 350 or an F Sport. That way I can reuse my new trunk on my other car. So I save all my stock parts just in case. So we'll move to the next part of the video. So we took the tag light housings out of the old trunk and we're going to put them in the new VIS Sport Racing Demon trunk. Unlike the other one, this is layered with the carbon fiber on top of the fiberglass. This does come off, but it's bolted instead of the little security plastic things, which is much more secure. And hopefully it doesn't sound the same when I go to take it apart. So I'm gonna unbolt it. And I'm gonna put the light housings in. All right, so I'm gonna save these together, of course, so I know what is what. And I'm gonna put it in my little magnetic dish. I'll go ahead and do this side too. And trust me, I'm very scared of destroying this thing right now because this is about $1,700 before sponsorship discounts and shipping. So I get it a little bit cheaper than that, but needless to say, nobody wants to damage a $1,500 trunk trying to install.
I don't.
So is it working? Is that supposed to?
There you go.
That's smaller than a 10. That is probably an 8. Which is weird. Everything else is a 10, but then suddenly
Oh.
Where's my 8 at? I had an 8 here. There it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Very careful not to lose these parts.
Yep.
Needless to say, I am scared to lose the nuts in here because, like, how in the hell are you going to get them back on?
They can just use a magnet.
So let's just lean the trunk forward a little bit to get a direct 90-degree angle. Okay, come on, give it to me.
Oh.
I lost the washer there.
It's right by the.
Yeah,
The
I'll get
layer
it.
up
I'll get
above.
it as soon as we take this apart. It'll be right there. I'll be able to get it as soon as I remove that.
Yeah. This one.
And we'll speed up this video, hopefully, so this is not a 20 minutes to an hour long install video. We'll have to like super cut it for 4 minutes. Yep, there goes that washer. Thank you, honey. I recommend doing this in a garage where you can see everything. I'm pretty good about not losing washers though. I like to do all my own installs. We installed the suspension on this car ourselves, wheels, the hood, all that stuff.
Let's see, it just comes right up.
Yep, and there goes the other washer. Good thing it landed right in the trunk.
Now.
And now it's gonna come straight up and off.
Yeah, it'll work it. No, you're not. No, you're not.
What am I missing?
Some
one more bolt.
I think it's one on each side.
Yep.
There's one right there.
So build quality seems to be very good as far as how secure this thing is put together. Hold on, not quite.
Okay, you still got a little bit of.
Yeah, it's still got a little play.
Oh. That's it right there.
I got it.
Check that out. That was good. That was a good camera angle. Alright, then you got one on the other side. Most likely there's one on each side. Alright, well, he gets that one. Doesn't look too bad. I'm already good at
This might be the time I need to go ahead and cut the keyhole completely out, because the keyhole is not cut very well. I do have a razor blade, so I could probably do it.
You can see where it's supposed to be cut at. I just think they just put a line through it.
Yeah, they put a little hole to start it, but they didn't.
I guess that was an option in case you wanted to put it back in.
No, it's supposed to be there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, let me get over here so we can get a video.
All right, so we're gonna gently remove this.
And see, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. And then we got the washer that's sitting up here that you have to get, sir.
So I guess if you wanted to, you could halfway carbon fiber your trunk if you just wanted the carbon fiber outer layer. But who wants to do that? I mean, we're going to do it, right? We're going to go all the way.
Probably
This does not have the hole for the backup camera. So we're left at an impasse for that.
However,
That'll be a...
another day project. Oh wait, baby, you gotta go forward, baby, forward. You're going in.
Oh, that's right.
You're shoving it in. That goes this way.
I think this one goes here, actually.
It's got right or left on it.
Yeah, that's right. You're always right. Listen to your wives.
For some reason, I'm good at car. Yeah, sideways. There you go. Now you just gotta shove it in there.
That's the
It's got like a little.
very tight fit.
Might have to trim that one or angle it.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I'm gonna have to trim it with a knife.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I have one out here.
Did you? Did you bring
Yeah,
it?
I think my knife's out here.
I think it's in your pocket.
I don't want to push and break fiberglass. I'd rather take my knife and score it out. So you may have to do that.
Which is common.
Custom stuff, custom problems.
So you can definitely see like it's the screw hole has been cut out, but it's not the best. So you just gotta clean it up.
All right, we're gonna take a break and I'm gonna trim that up and we'll be back. So we've got it installed. There were some complications with the tail lights. The tail light holes did not match up perfectly. I had to drill out the holes to get them to match the way I wanted them to. Custom parts, custom problems. Fitment is okay. I would like it to shift a little bit more to the right, I think. I might loosen it up and see what I can do with that. Overall, not bad. Considering I had to drill out holes for the tail lights to fit into it.
Next thing is put the paint on. Which will look like a real car. And then the carpet.
So now we got a carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber trunk. The top is wrapped carbon fiber. Next is the carbon fiber mirrors and the wrap on the side of the car.
Yep.
So I hope this has been informative and helpful if you order a VIS carbon fiber trunk for your Lexus IS 250, 350, or F Sport. I'm pretty satisfied with the quality. I think for the money, maybe they should have paid better attention to the screw holes. I had to cut out a little bit for the tag lights as well. They weren't perfect fitment, so I had to kind of shave off a little bit of stuff and get it to fit. That's what you can expect with custom parts. But very, very light compared to the stock trunk, and it looks freaking awesome, I've got to say. So thank you all for watching my video. Hopefully we'll have more contact coming soon. Thank my lovely wife Tristan for filming, and stay frosty.